In this tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to use Trello. Trello actually is useful for project management. If you have a single project or you have a number of projects that you are working on currently, Trello can help you to stay organized and collaborate with others to manage the projects or to reach new productivity peaks and to get the job done. And you can monitor the progress at any given point using cards, lists, and projects, or collaboration. You can see it clearly and it makes work easy and engaging based. So feel free to try it. There are so much to do, so much to learn from Trello. It's like a to-do list if you've used to-do from Microsoft or from Google. This is a to-do list, keep you up to date, to keep your performance optimized so that you can master your time management and project management as well, so that you can get your projects accomplished, your tasks accomplished within the stipulated time. So it's more than work, it's a way of working together. You can work with your team. You can start with a Trello board, lists and cards, and you can customize and expand them to your liking. So you can see so much to do. It's integrated with all these: Dropbox, OneDrive, and Microsoft Teams, and many more. You can check out the pricing if you want, but I think Trello free is quite interesting. With the free version, you can do quite a lot. So to start, you can just come over here and click on sign up. You can sign up with your Google account if you have one. You can sign up as well with Microsoft account, Apple account. If you have an Apple account, you can sign up with one. Or if you already have an account, you can just click on I have an account and you log in. So for now, I want to log in with my Google account. Let me sign in and then I'll get back to this tutorial. So I've just logged in. So let's set up your workspace. You can see over here, you can start with name your workspace. So let's say KVTC Conference 2022. So you can send email to invite members to join at this point. You can enter as many email addresses as you want for your members to join you. Your Trello workspace is a place where you and your collaborators can quickly organize and get things done. So let's say I'm inviting someone and click on continue. Let's go with the free trial. So this is my new workspace, KVTC Conference 2022, and you can see you can start from different things. You can, at the top left here, you can have boards, and you can have templates, and you can have home tab that you can always visit to come to the home tab. Let's say I'm going to start from scratch, which is I'm going to create my first team. So under this conference that we have, or the workspace that we have, Conference 2022, we can create different kind of boards, but you can see templates over here. There are some templates that you can choose from, but let's say we are not going with any template. If you want any template, let's click to have an idea of how the template is going to look like. You can see a sample template and how it is being developed by the members. You can see this is the project management. So under this workspace, we can create a new board. So we can come over here and say create a board, and you can see we have a bunch of things. So you can put the board title. So for example, this is conference. We can put event team. You have to have the event team. So under this workspace, you can check under which workspace. You can make it under the KVT conference event team, and we can make it under this workspace. This very workspace you can create, and here we are on the event team. This is the first board we have, event team. So the next thing we have to add is card. So we can add different kind of cards, and cards should take different kind of things that should come under the event team. Assigning team members. We can add cards also. Another card, we can add planning the event. You can add also subdividing members according to expertise, and you can add one more card also, overall plan. So you can see we have about 4 cards. You can add cards continuously if you want, but then you can add, this is to do what you need to do, and what are you doing currently, and what have you done at the end of it all. So what you're doing, maybe at this point you can put, maybe we are developing posters and flyers for advertisements. You can add another one. You say maybe we are securing fund. You can maybe say we are creating awareness, and let's say we are doing also some meetings to finalize the conference proceedings. Let's say we are meeting to finalize the themes of the conference. All right, so we have these 4, and you're free to add some more if you want. As you work on this project, you will be able to say what have you done, what have you done at the end. So as you finished a particular task, you're free to move it from this place to this place. Maybe, for example, you have done planning the event, you can easily move, or you've done itemizing or deciding on the overall plan of the event. You can easily move this to this place, and maybe at this point you are still working on the team members. As at today, maybe you can subdividing the team members, you can move this, and maybe awareness is delayed, you can move it back. This as part of the things that you will do. And on each case, you can click to edit. For example, you can put an open card, you can edit labels. For example, you can add labels to showcase the level of importance, and you can search. Let's say we put in this yellow label to signify that this is ongoing. All ongoing projects, you can add labels to them. Okay, let's say yellow label. You can have more than one yellow. Securing funds, you can add labels just for ease of recognition. You can add this label as well. All right, and you can just say for things that you've done, you can put them under the green color. Okay, so you can put them labels and you can put them under green color, which means signifying that they are done completely. So you can add overall plan also done, so you put it on the label screen. So just for ease of recognition, you can see very easily, you can recognize it. Okay, on the to-do list, things that have not been done, you can put them on red alert. Okay, you can put red color to signify all of them, and you can easily edit and put in the labels accordingly. Additionally, after the labels, you can invite members to work with you on each of these tasks. So for example, assigning team members, I may want to assign a particular person to do this for me. So you can easily bring in a particular person. Let's say we want to put in this guy to handle the team member assigning and distribution of the tasks. So you can select him, you put him as the member in charge of this. Okay, you can put any other member also, and you can see the person's working on this particular team. Over here, you can also edit and change members, or you can change the cover so that you can look kind of professional if you like. If you so wish, you can work on the cover as well. You can change cover. If you so wish, you can change the cover. So for example, you can come over here, so you can change cover to this very to-do list. You can change the cover. For example, you can add a cover to this. You can add this size or this size, if anyone. Check out photos from Unsplash, or see more photos from here. You can see many more photos. So let's say we go with this, and this becomes our cover for the to-do list. You can see we have just added this cover for this. You can add cover to all your activities if you want. So this is how you can basically just start getting yourself organized. It's more or less like a to-do list. Whichever one you've accomplished, you can move to the next level. These are the ones that you are currently doing, and you're free to add some more cards if you want. And you're free to assign people to work on the different lists. Okay, so maybe you have other stages from doing and even done. You have another list. Maybe you can add from here. You can just maybe put it as failed, so you can put it as failed items. So whatever you do that you failed, you can put it over here. So if you failed to accomplished, you can put it over here, or you can make it failed, or you can make it challenges. So what are the key challenges? You can list them over here under the cards. So let's say manpower. You can add some more. Maybe you can say resources, maybe financial in bracket. You can add some more. Maybe if you want, you can put internet. So once you're done adding, you can see them over here, and you're free to put in different kind of labels to them, so you can kind of look fantastic and much more organized. At any point, you can always minimize this so you can see the complete board. You can see the complete board. Now you can see you have it complete, and you can move resources accordingly. Maybe along the way we have enough manpower. You can easily carry this and jump it to the next slide, to the next list. All right, so this is very easy to kind of work with, and you can show the menu over here, or you can close it to in cases when you find it distracting or disturbing you. You can always show the menu, and you can see you can change the background of the whole meeting. You can change it. You can put in custom field, but you have to upgrade to pro version For example, you can change the background. Maybe if you don't want this background, you can check other photos and colors from here, and maybe you can go with this background. I think it kind of looks cool, and you can take the whole background of the whole thing, or you can go with any one of them. You can check around to find the one that is most appropriate for you. Maybe let's say we can go with something like this, and you can see how fantastic our board is looking. Usually we have board and we have team members. You have a board and you have a list of things that you need to do, or your to-dos, okay, and then you have cards that you've added. You can have added cards on it on each case. So you have a project, KVT conference 2022, and you have a team. This is the team that you've given, event team. This event team as the project, and then you can have cards, different kind of cards to showcase the progress of the event. Is it to do, is it doing, or is it done? And you have some challenges that you can look out for. All right, so once you're done putting on everything as regards this KVT conference, you can always come back to the main board where you have the workspace. Okay, this is where you have the workspace. This is KVT, and you're free to add another workspace if you want. You can come to workspace, you come to create over here, and you can create a workspace easily. So you can create a board, you can start with a template, okay, which you can create a workspace. So the first thing is you have to start with a board, with a workspace. So creating a workspace is a group of boards, okay. So you can have series of boards. So for example, under this conference is a workspace, so you can add many boards. So for example, we have just finished with the board that we named event team. We can add another board that we can call it something else. For example, we can call it paper submission, and we can assign it to the same workspace. Okay, we can create this, so we can have different kind of to do. Paper submission online, okay, you can have it, and then paper review, and we can have communicating decision, whether accepted or rejected, and stuffs like that, and maybe finalizing proceeding. So these are the things you have to do, and then the ones that you've done, you can check out and see what you can add. So done, you can maybe finalizing proceeding, inviting keynote speakers, maybe that one you are doing currently. And maybe some of the things that you're done is theme of the conference, and maybe another thing you can say venue, you finalize the venue, and maybe you can say you have finalized the performance, stage performance, you have finalized all of them. So you hit enter, and then you can have it complete. So maybe this is another board under the workspace of KVT conference, and you can easily check out and monitor the progress of your work as you move from one stage to another, and you can easily move them as you get them done. You can move them to this, and maybe you can add another list to maybe challenges or issues that you need to fix, or successes that you have achieved, or people that you need to recognize along the way, to recognize maybe hard work or something like that. All right, so once you're done, also on this board, you can always invite people to work with you, or you can always assign the task by just coming up here, and you can change members. Okay, you can assign members, so you can assign any other member that you find on the list. You can easily assign him to the particular project, and he will be the one to handle, or they will be the one to handle this project accordingly. So once you're done, you can always come back to the same workspace, and you can see now you have two boards under the workspace of KVT conference. Okay, you can edit the workspace also if you want. And one other thing that you need to know is you can see your workspace table, and you can see your members over here. You can invite members directly, and they can join you. You can invite by their email. You can just click to invite. You can invite by email, or you can add many people at once. For example, you can add so many emails, and once you click on add space, it's going to take in all of them. All just need to be separated by a semicolon, and you can add all of them at once at a go, and you can add multiple people. All right, so you can come back to your board. One other thing that you can do at the end of it all is you can start this, and you can find it within the start items, and you can find it within the start board with start items over here. You can check out your recents. Okay, you can see it over here. You can just easily move to any kind of task within the particular board, or within a particular list. You can easily move to that task directly. So one last thing that I want to show you is you can change the logo of this your conference, of this your workspace. You can easily add, invite a logo. You can easily bring in a logo. For example, we can put in this logo of Epic Mentorship, and we can just add it. very easily. You can add any logo of your choice so that it can look kind of professional. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is just a bit on how to use the Trello to share or to create your to-do list, or to work on a project or multiple of projects at the same time, or within a particular time. And you can set in deadlines also if you want. One last thing that I need to show you is, once you are on a particular board, you can come to the menu over here and you can come to more over here, and you can see that as soon as you finish working on a board, you're free to archive it, and you can find it on the archived items. Okay, and you're free to email settings. You can email to board settings. You can email this out, and you can control the watch. Okay, and you can make templates. You can upgrade to make this a template that you can share with the team members, and they can edit and make it their own. You can copy to clipboard. Any kind of board, you can copy it to clipboard. You can copy a particular board and you can share it with other people, or you can share it outside within the platforms. Additionally, you can print or export a board. So for example, you can click on this and you can export this board, except if you upgrade it, you can export as a CSV file, so you can be able to see it in Microsoft Excel or thereabout. Right now you can print on your printer, and you can export as a JSON file. Okay, you can just export it directly, but then you can click to print, and you can print it as a PDF, and you can see, you can have a look at how the board is going to look like when you print. This is doing, this is to do, this is done, doing, this is done. So this is just like a print preview of what it's going to look like. You're free to save, and you are free to check on, maybe you are printing on Nitro PDF, and you are free to click on print, and it's going to print it in. You navigate to wherever you want to save it, and you click on save, and you can see it as soon as it's finished the creation. Okay, so you can see the board that you've just created, and you can save it for future use, for future reference as well. All right, so you can see these are the to do, these are the doing, and these are the done. Depending on how vast you try to explain the topic, or you try to go into detail as regards the project. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification buttons to stay connected to this channel for more of our very useful videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.